Good morning and welcome to another Ministry Minute with Pastor T. Look here, this morning I'm talking about Jesus will go out of his way to get in your way. I am in the New Living Translation Bible. I am in the book of John, chapter 4, starting at verse 4, and it reads, He had to go through Samaria on the way. Eventually, he came to the Samaritan village of Sychar near the field that Jacob gave to his son Joseph. Jacob's well was there, and Jesus, tired from the long walk, sat wearily beside the well about noontime. Soon a Samaritan woman came to draw water, and Jesus said to her, Please give me a drink. He was alone at the time because his disciples had gone into the village to buy some food. The woman was surprised, for Jews refused to have anything to do with Samaritans. She said to Jesus, You are a Jew, and I am a Samaritan woman. Why are you asking me for a drink? Jesus replied, If you only knew the gift God has for you and who you are speaking to, you would ask me, and I will give you living water. Amen. Look here. Now, you got to understand, Jews and Samaritans, they didn't have any dealings with each other. Now, Samaritans didn't like the Jews because their temples were beefing. The Jews' temple was in Jerusalem. The Samaritans' temples was in and Mount, I can't even remember the name, but it was not in Jerusalem. And here it is, they had no dealings, and Jesus went out of his way. He said, I must needs go to Jerusalem. I must needs go through Samaria. And what we have to understand is that Jews, they used to take a different route. They would go outside. They would not cut through Samaria to get where they were going. And so here it is. Jesus said, no, I'm going to go through there, and I'm going to the well, because we have to understand we serve an omnipresent God. He's everywhere. He knows where we're going to be at, what time we're going to be there. And he went and sat down by the well because he knew this Samaritan woman, the woman that everybody talked about, the woman that had to go to the well in the heat of the day just so she wouldn't be by the other women who was ostracizing her and talking about her because of her lifestyle, because she liked to be with the men, and because she had it going on with the men. And so here it is. Jesus said, I must needs go to that. He says, I will go out of my way to get in your way. Now, and most of us, just because people have written us off does not mean that God has written us off. Aren't we glad that when we stop fooling with people, God didn't stop fooling with them? And when people stop fooling with us, the Lord didn't stop fooling with us. And he told her, he said, Jesus replied, if you only knew the gift God has for you and who you are speaking to. God has a gift for each and every one of us. And all we have to do is receive the gift. The Bible declares Jesus came to seek and to save those which are lost. This Samaritan woman, she was lost. And so it is, Jesus began to minister to her. And if you keep reading the story, he'll say, go get your husband. And she'll say, I ain't got no husband, Jesus. He said, I know you didn't have five, and the man you with now, he ain't even yours. And so here it is. He told her all about herself. And she forgot about coming to the well for water. And she dropped the pots and ran back and say, look, let me go tell you about a man. Look here. After Jesus got through ministering to her, she then became an evangelist, and she went and evangelized the town. And she told them, come. Let me show you a man that then told me all about myself. And the folk came and they got delivered too. So here it is. We can discount people, but Jesus will go out of his way just to get in their way. Now, so it don't matter what we do to people and what people do to us. God got a gift for them. And what God has for them is just for them. Just like what God has for us, it's just for us. So on today, no matter what the people say about you, no matter how they feel about you, Jesus will go out of his way just to get in your way. Amen. I hope you've enjoyed this ministry minute. And if it be the Lord's will, I'll be back on tomorrow. You have yourself a blessed day.